The first openly trans person elected into the Montana legislature was censured by her GOP colleagues. It happened after the lawmaker rebuked a proposal that would ban gender-affirming care in Montana for minors.
She was barred from speaking during the deliberations for the bill. It was a topic of discussion on this week's Culture Report.
When I read this story, I don't know. You don't like something, you just silence them? I mean, what kind of president are we setting up with that?
Yeah. John Lewis talked about getting into good trouble and making good trouble. And I think this is a perfect example of that. Like, because if you watch some of those clips, her community was there advocating for her, and they were saying, let her speak. They were chanting on the floor saying, let her speak, let her speak. And she was barred from speaking about an issue that predominantly affects her and other LGBTQ people. So it's just, like you said, very anti-democratic.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting. You guys cycle through so many very, very important topics. How are you picking what to focus on every week?
I mean, we keep our eyes peeled, of course, on the news and everything. But just what just doesn't feel right? Because I feel like some things happen all the time. Like this, I feel like we see a trend now, especially with something that happened like similarly in Tennessee with the two lawmakers there, and I was like, okay,
regarding the gun legislation.
The gun legislation after the mass shooting there, and I was like, okay, once we see a trend, we're like, maybe we should talk about this because we're starting to see it pick up. So yeah, with this, it's very weird to me because I feel like lawmakers or politicians, anybody, they're elected into that position to be a voice for the people. The people are the reason that they're there. So not to let them speak is odd to me, even if it's something you don't agree with.
And these are opinions that you're sharing, and they're topics that perhaps don't get covered in specific voices, right?
Right. And for some people, like for the trans community, like they're the minority. So, I mean, for us to have a platform and be like, hey, we see you. I know other people might not really care about what's going on, but we know that you guys are people too. You're citizens too. Like, your voices matter. So, I mean, that's why I'm happy we have this platform to be able to do that.
So obviously the conversation is much bigger than just that one clip. So if people want to watch the whole thing, how long is the show? Where do they find it?
Oh yeah, it's about 20 minutes. You can find it every week. Right now we have one up right now on 9news.com and our free 9news Plus app. If you're streaming right now, we will be streaming our latest episode at 9 o'clock. So.
Airs right after this.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You don't even have to move.
No.
All right, just stick around with us and you get to watch it. All right, thanks so much for coming on.